So, is it true watching Gordon Ramsay rip people calms you down?
When I'm writing and I need to take a break, watching him yell at someone just makes me feel good. I don't know what that says about me, but then I go back to being positive and nice and just generally lovely.
Yeah, you are, Ike.
Thank
you are.
You.
In fact, speaking of generally lovely, we've talked so many times on this show, but the way that you met your wife seems not just generally lovely, but absolutely lovely.
Well,
will you tell us that story? You guys were like in the same place at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you think of like romance, you think of like, oh, we met in Paris at the Eiffel Tower. And that's romantic, but it's not as romantic as, you know, the Hard Rock Casino in Las Vegas. You're sitting there at the blackjack table with your fantasy football league. She's with her drunk bachelorette friends. Bachman Turner Overdrive is blasting from the ceilings, and you just make eyes with each other, and you know we're going to have 3 children together one day. It's a tale as old as time. Beauty and the Beast.
I mean, and it's true. You guys met, and then did you fly across country to like meet up with her?
Yes.
I'm always contemplating long-distance relationships. How did you make it work?
You got to really like the person.
Yeah,
and
they got to motivate you to do that.
Got to motivate you to get on like seat 24E on like Southwest Airlines once a week for like 8 months. You have to really like them, and airline peanuts. But yeah, I would go, I would finish my show, I'd catch a red eye out, we'd spend like 36 hours together, and then I would fly back to LA, very sad. I know, it's so romantic.
No, actually, it really is.
It was.
What did she do that, you know, really captured your heart, made it worth it? Like, what was her end of it?
I mean, it's
always a two-way street.
It's always a two-way street. I mean, anyone that laughs really hard at me and thinks I'm attractive, right there. That's a big 2 right there. And sure, thank you. And I think if you can watch me eat and keep up with me food-wise, I think that's another big thing. So right there, you got 3 reasons why I'm just like, this person is someone who I'm going to marry. I think laughter is our little blanket. It's like our respite from all that evilness and the horrible things that are out there. And if you find someone who makes you laugh and they're laughing at you, that's the very important thing. They're laughing at you. To me, I'm like, okay, everything else will fall into place. But that's the first thing that I always connect with people.
I couldn't agree more.
It's so nice.
And you know who else was a healing genius to this planet is the great Mel Brooks.
Oh, my God, the greatest.
And you have made History of the World Part 2.
Yes, we have. It's out now. You can watch it. There it is. Look at that. We look like we're in a band together.
What is so cool is I am like, who here is a Mel Brooks fan? I mean,
yes.
Like, he changed the world. Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles. And History of the World Part 1 is just one of my very favorite of Mel Brooks.
I love it. There he is. He's so funny. It's so silly and irreverent. And you know, Mel, I think in his movies, he always kind of takes shots at the people in charge, right? He's like a man of the people, you know what I mean? He's like an everyman. And he told us from day one, he's like, don't be afraid to tell dirty jokes. It's going to be okay. You know, and we need some dirty jokes in this world. So we really took that to heart. And some pretty disgusting jokes in the show.
Mel
I'm not gonna lie.
it, we have a clip. Let's take a look.
Good. All right, there's one more thing that I need to talk to you about. It's about my son, Robert Todd.
Your son?
He has been begging me to enlist, and now that the war is nearly over, I feel like this is the perfect time to just get him in there.
Once all the regular fighters have given their lives and bled and lost their legs, now you want to sneak in your little Harvard boy for a couple days in the course.
Yes, no, you understand. Absolutely.
There we go.
I just can't thank you enough for bringing this into the world. And Ike, you are such a brilliant comedian, and I know you wrote this and you brought it into the world, and you brought Mel Brooks with you, the greatest icon ever. Thank you for putting this into the world.
Thank you.
We need it now.
I love you.
Yesterday, tomorrow. Now, Ike and I have a long-standing tradition that we eat Chicago food because, you know, you're a famous Chicagoan.
There we go.
So, Chicago hot dogs are New York City's latest food trend, according to the website that I bowed down to. Eater. And so we got some Chicago dogs made here in the Big Apple.
Ooh.
So, shall we try it?
Shall we get in there?
Cheers, Ike.
Love this.
However you are.
Oh my God. It's just a perfect food.
So this is from Bobby's Italian Beef. Bobby! Bobby!
They nailed it. They nailed it.
Okay, we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break, and up next, we're gonna celebrate Ike's new show by highlighting some incredible events that happened this day in history. For History